Hello, everyone. We're live. You're seeing it from a different perspective. There you go. Okay. You get live from the other studio. Hello, hello. Happy Monday.
Good morning.
I was like, whoa, what is that?
What's what?
Oh, you walking in?
Oh, motion sickness.
A little bit.
Hey, Dad. Good morning.
Hi, Ace. I have new headphones and it sounds so weird.
Huh?
The sound is different in these headphones.
Morning, Amanda.
Hi, Amanda.
Hi, Nicole. Kayla.
Are we ready?
Yep. Okay. Welcome to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer Blackwell.
And I'm Teresa Straub.
We are here live on Z93, Outlaw Country, MonsterMediaYuma.com, and the FTS Automotive Facebook Live feed. We want to wish you all a very good morning. Now, quick little note here per the Yuma Fire Department. If you're out traveling, there has been a reported rollover accident on 32nd Street near 4E. So please use an alternate route if you can. But if you are in that direct area, definitely use caution and allow those first responders the opportunity to take care of everything at the scene.
Yes, please do. And drive safe. Obviously, rollover is pretty extensive accident going on there. So take your time. It is a Monday morning. Some people might be running a little bit late, but you know what? It's not worth an accident.
No, it's not. And we still might have a lot of extra traffic that was in town for midnight at the Oasis weekend because thousands of people did flock to our area to participate in the event or just go and check it out.
Yes, they definitely did. And we were able to see that this weekend.
Yes, we did. It was a full house on Saturday night, and I understand Friday was just as awesome out at Desert Sun Stadium. The cruise-in was great. People always enjoy that. It's just an opportunity to kind of see everything all in a row. That's what's fun about it because it doesn't seem like the cars stop coming.
No. And I'm sad because as many of you noticed this past week, I was fighting getting sick. So we did leave early on Friday, and I did go home and take a nap.
Good. You did too.
I did, and it was worth it because on Saturday I was feeling much better for us to be up on stage. I'm still a little nasally, but nothing that.
You sound a little bit stuffy, but not like you did Friday.
Oh, no, and I feel a million times better. A little sleep does a lot of good.
Well, Miss Anita is also under the weather today, so we hope she feels better. So we have Janice running the camera today. That's the Foodylicious hand you just saw. Wave. There you go, the Foodylicious wave. All right, coming up on the show today, we will have some folks from MCAS Yuma coming in. The air show will be on St. Patrick's Day this year. That's March 17th, and they need volunteers. As you can imagine, it's a large undertaking.
It definitely is.
If you'd like to get some behind the scenes insight into how that actually works, then it might be a great volunteer opportunity. And then we have Terri Williams and Ace Cry coming in from Sun Vista RV Resort. They're going to be talking about the Odyssey and upcoming performance. That sounds really neat.
It does sound exciting, and I can't wait to hear all of the details.
All right, today is March 5th. Like I said, we want to let you know right off the bat, we are opening up the text lines because we have a pair of tickets. A few people asked me last week. Now we are officially doing the giveaways for Bostics. They are performing at Kokopah Casino this Saturday. It's on the casino lawn. It's a 21 plus event, and the tickets are valued at $40 for the pair. All you need to do is text the keyword WIN, W-I-N, to 928-343-0993. You do have to include the area code when texting, or it will fail to send. You can enter as often as you like. We do want to remind you, please text responsibly. Make sure no texting and driving, and standard text rates do apply.
Yep, and you can find a list of complete contest rules at monstermediayuma.com.
Now we have a few birthdays we're going to get to today. These are courtesy of Firehouse Subs. They are our birthday shout-outs, and first we're going to draw our winner for last week's birthdays. And I'm going to go ahead and let Foodylicious reach in here. I'm shaking them up now so everyone can hear the.
And we made sure none of my cousins were in there.
They're shaken, not stirred. All right, Foodylicious Janice. All right, and the winner is, may I get a drum roll, please? Our Arturo Ramirez.
Congratulations, Arturo.
All right. Arturo is going to enjoy a medium sub, chips, drink, and a dessert courtesy of Firehouse Subs. And if you would like to get your birthday entry in, remember, it can also be your very own birthday. Otherwise, friends or families, just make sure you go to monstermediayuma.com, click on the Today in Yuma tab, and there's an entry form there. You do need to include their actual birth date. That way we can talk about it on that day.
Yes, and we want to actually give them a birthday shout out on their actual date. And I want to say Arturo was one of the ones that maybe sent his own in, so it works out. It works
does.
out.
And if not, we're sorry. But again, no shame in your game if you do that.
Exactly.
We want to encourage you. When you go to Firehouse Subs and you buy subs, you help save lives because they are part of the Firehouse Subs Foundation. And again, buy subs, save lives. There you go. Millions donated so far. Now, today's birthdays, we have my amazing Aunt Wendy, my dad's little sister.
Aww.
I don't know if she's watching or not, but she is in Chile, Utah right now, celebrating a birthday, along with Carissa Delgado here in Yuma, where it's a little bit warmer, I believe.
Yes, I would say so.
Scott Bear is also celebrating a birthday, and Amory Stallworth. My cousin Kristen Rushton, I'm not sure where she lives at now. No, she can't win, but yeah, she's celebrating a birthday.
Hey, happy birthday.
Melissa Fregoso, Sean O'Brien, Yana Cruz from the Historical Society.
Oh, happy birthday, Yana.
And we also have Betty Molina sharing a birthday with everyone else today.
Yes, and we also have a special birthday. Kylia Molina, she turned 8 years old today.
Well, happy 8th birthday to her.
Yes.
All right. Well, also on this day, a few national days we are recognizing. It's National Absinthe Day.
Is that the alcohol?
I think so.
I've never tried it.
Well, we might need some clarification on that.
I'm pretty sure, there's some pretty mythical stuff about absinthe, and I'm not down to try anything like that. So maybe back in the day, but not now.
I've heard a few stories about the effects that it has on people. It's also National Cheese Doodle Day.
Okay, I want to know what this is.
I think it's the
I think they're like Cheez-Its. They're kind of like, but they're cheese
I thought they
doodles.
were the puff noodly things.
Okay, well,
All right,
I'll have
hang
to
on.
Google
What
it.
is a cheese doodle?
I thought it was more like a.
I like cheese, but I don't. When you add the word doodle to it, I'm not sure that I'm going to be very.
When you glance quickly, it looks like Chinese noodle.
Kind
That's
of,
what
yes.
They are a cheese-flavored cheese puff produced by Wise Foods. Originally developed and manufactured by King Kong Corporation of the Bronx, it became the prevalent cheese puff snack on the East Coast.
Yum.
Okay.
Might be why we're not exactly well versed in
So
it
it's
here.
kind of like a cheese
Puff.
I think so. Or you know how they have the, I like the Cheetos that are the crunchier, the skinnier ones.
Cheetos.
Cheetos, actual
I like the
Cheetos.
Cheetos, but then they also have a bigger puff version too. I don't like those.
I like
Too
I
much
don't
air.
I like
I
the
don't like
space.
them.
I like the puffs, not the Cheetos.
I like them both. I really
See,
don't
I'm
care.
backwards. All right. And it's National Multiple Personality Day. And there's a couple variations about what people think. They say that it's a chance to experience like other sides of yourself, but then you have the other side of the coin that say it's a day to recognize the challenges that those individuals who deal with multiple personalities have to encounter on a regular basis. So that could go either way. But
It definitely could. Rev is watching, and she says absinthe tastes like licorice. Another reason why I've not tried it.
I don't
like that.
What kind of licorice though? You can
Black
use
li-
black licorice.
black
Yeah,
licorice.
Yeah,
probably.
I don't like black licorice.
Me
Yeah.
neither.
No, my husband and my mom, big
my
fans of
favorite.
black licorice. I don't like that kind at
Of
all.
course it is, Janice. Of course. it
Yes,
is.
we can see your comments now, Little. He was having some challenges, and he thought it's because he was watching on mobile.
Well, we're watching on mobile. Seems to work pretty good right now.
Well, if you were just tuning in, don't forget we are starting our giveaways this week. We have tickets for Boss Sticks. That's a Boston/Styx cover band that will be performing, and one of the artists is from the original band. I believe it's the original band will be performing too. So that is taking place this Saturday. We have great weather in store because it's on the lawn at Kokopah Casino.
On Saturday, I thought I seen some rain in our schedule. Am I seeing things?
Well, we're looking at low 80s, so even by the evening, once it cools down a little bit, it might be down to a bearable 67 degrees. It was a little cooler at midnight at the Oasis.
Only for a little bit. Well, that we did get a little bit of a breeze for maybe an hour, but after that, it seemed to settle down, and it was a little bit chilly, but with that breeze gone, it was a lot more bearable.
And it wasn't, the breeze wasn't super fun, but my feet were cold over time. But I think that helped because my feet hurt and they became numb.
They became numb.
It worked out.
No, I you had texted me, what kind of shoes are you wearing? And I contemplated wearing some heels, and then I said, you know what, we're going to be out there quite a long time. And my dad was out there on Friday night. He said, you know what, my toes were frozen. And I'm a Vans girl. I love wearing Vans or anything like that. But one of my friends sent me a pair of shoes in the mail, and they're a pair of Pumas, but the sole on them was super thick, and I can tell you my toesies were nice and warm. I did not have to worry about my feet freezing, but everybody was saying, you know, because we do, like our whole family, we all wear Vans, and Vans are not very thick. Mm-mm. They're made out of canvas.
Get wet.
So yes, they had a lot of very cold toes, but not me.
Well, I went home and I warmed up nicely.
Yes, so
there you
did
go.
I.
I didn't even sleep with a fan on that night. And it's weird because now that I had hardwood floors put down in my formal living room, it changes the sound of the entire house. And it's in the living room and the hallway. Everything echoes now. My husband was watching one of his Avengers movies or something last weekend. I texted him from the bedroom because that's how lazy I was. And I said, can you turn that down? I can't hear my TV over yours, because the action scenes were booming through the house. But my son and I were talking, and he said, yeah, everything's a little bit louder now. And I said, with my fan off, I could hear, we don't keep our cell phones in our bedroom. They're in the kitchen, and mine is pretty much silent except for coworkers and family that text me. And I can hear the ring, but people, okay, no one call me overnight now just to test this theory. But I can hear my husband's work phone. I think it was the dings from emails. I can hear that all the way from our bedroom, which is completely on the other end of the house.
You don't have that carpet muffling that sound anymore.
It does make a bit of a difference. But so the fan was on last night. I just turned it away from us. It's the white noise that I like.
Oh, is it? No.
Yes.
We my son sleeps with his TV on, but he watches Netflix, and there is a show on there. Oh, it's a white bear of some sort, and I can't think of his name right now, right off the top of my head. But I like, before it used to be, you know, DirecTV, it would just play whatever kid Disney or whatever was on all night. Well, now I love Netflix because it turns off after a certain time. It will just do like the screensaver.
Yeah, are you still
watching? So I don't
watching?
have to hear anything all night. And we're pretty soon we're going to be ripping the carpet out of his room. So I'm putting in some wood flooring. So I'm kind of happy with Netflix there, because instead of actual noise all night long going all throughout the house, it's going to be just nothing, and he just has the color, and that's enough for now. So I won't be hearing anything all night long anymore.
Again, I pick up every little thing, but my mom was the same way. And see, I was the good kid. If the other three of you are watching, we know that's obvious. I was the good kid. Little asked if you sat in the back of class wearing your band, you were the rebel.
No, I sat in front of the class.
I was the good kid. I was not the rebel, but my mom could hear when people would sneak out, because the air would shift based on how our house was. And I was 19 at this point, and I was just going out with my friend. I went out the back door because it was closer to my bedroom, and I didn't want to wake her up. I was not sneaking out. And she hears in town, oh, well, I heard your daughter was out like at Safeway or something at 2 a.m. with a friend.
What were you doing at Safeway?
Probably grocery shopping at 2 o'clock in the morning. That's when you beat the crowds.
Oh,
that's how that works.
Okay.
But I'm like, Mom, I wasn't sneaking out. If I was sneaking out, I would have gone out the window and made sure to account for adjusting for the air shift, and I would have used curtains. You know, I would have been sneaky. I would have found a way to do it. I wouldn't have been blatant that way. So I get my hearing from my mom, I think.
Well, it's a mother thing, I think, too.
Oh, we just have our extra senses, you know.
Even, I could be dead asleep and hear Eli move and wake up. It's just a mother thing. I don't know.
That extra sense that we have.
Yes.
This is today in
our
Yuma.
Spider senses.
Rev says, sure thing. This is today in Yuma on Z93, Outlaw Country, MonsterMediaYuma.com. We are going to take a break here on the show. Don't forget, you can watch us live. Or if you don't have Facebook, you can always go to our website, MonsterMediaYuma.com, later, and we will share the actual video on our page, and you can watch it from there. Or Monster Media on YouTube. We do have a channel, and we upload all of the shows there if you'd like to go back and check stuff out.
Yeah, and you know what? If you are watching us on Facebook Live later in the day and you have any questions or comments for any of our guests, you can go ahead and post them right there on our Facebook Live feed as you're watching. We do get the notifications, and if we can't answer that question for you, we will get the answer for you and comment back. We can email or call our resources, whoever the guest was for that day, and get the answer for you.
We're more than happy to track down the info for you.
Yes.
Today in Yuma is brought to you by Classic Accounting, and time is running out. Make your appointment to get your 2017 taxes done at Classic Accounting at their Yuma or Foothills location. Call 343-1040 to schedule your appointment today.
And Sprague Sports, check out the Sprague's difference. Buy, sell, trade, or consign firearms with free expert appraisals. Sprague's offers local price matching and a lifetime warranty. You can find them on 32nd Street next to Lowe's.
And Quick Refrigeration. Teresa and I were able to hang out with the awesome ladies from Quick on Saturday. Go to our website and you can find the photos on Facebook. We took selfies with them. Quick Refrigeration is a family-owned and operated business, and they've been heating and cooling the Yuma area since 1955. Visit getcoolquick.com.
And our friends over at Advocate Pest and Wildlife Services are locally owned and have been providing pest control services in the Yuma area for over 20 years. You can give them a call at 928-343-9149, message them on Facebook, Instagram, and follow them on Snapchat.
We'll be back with more show after the break on Z93 Outlaw Country and MonsterMediaYuma.com.
I cannot.
Don't forget to text in for the tickets.
You gotta what?
I'm going to get my other headphones out. I don't like these.
Do they fit different too? Like the contour, they different inside your ear
they're
too?
the same, but they make it sound like everybody has a head cold. And I don't like it.
Little's gonna have a bunch of kids ask us where babies come from.
Oh, lovely. Yeah, it sounds like everybody has a head cold. It's really weird. I'll use them for my...
I'm wondering if, because they were supposed to follow up and let us know, I think, who was going to come in.
And they never did?
Nope. So,
Are my people?
yours, they're not here yet.
Oh, that's much better.
Oh!
Much better. I'll let you know when we get back up.
It's kind of why I'm trying to film from this angle so I can try to see too.
Yeah. It's that mom and you too, with the eyes coming out the side of your head. What was that? Who did that?
Well, I was talking to you this morning, and out of the corner of my eye, I see something like go up the tree, and then I look. It was Fig going up the tree.
Yeah, I think it was Daniel. He might have been like 10, and he was walking behind me, and I was walking this way, and I was telling him something, to stop doing something. And he was like making faces, but there was a picture on the wall,
And you could see it.
and I could see him making the faces behind me. And I said, and if you keep making that face, I'm gonna. And he's like, and you could see he's like, how
did you do
She's not even looking this way.
Like picture frames, mirrors, a car window, a
No,
toaster.
I tell none of those. I tell him. I don't even tell him you could see him in there because then they'll pay attention. I just like to look magic.
As you're walking away too, the thing that would drive my mom the craziest was,
Oh, I know.
oh, it's on.
I tell my kids there's a click, a sigh, and an eye rolling of your eyes. Do not do all three.
Yes,
That is smart.
You know what? When we were leaving the rally on Main, there was a van parked next to my car, and I had food. So I unlocked my one door to get in, put the food in one side, and then I hurry up, unlock it, jump in, and lock my
Is it
door.
a white panel van with no windows?
No, it was maroon, but it was no windows on it.
I walk far around those just because of Silence of the Lambs.
All right, we ready?
Yep. Welcome back to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Teresa.
We are here live on Z93 Outlaw Country. And don't forget the FTS Automotive Facebook Live feed if you are watching us live now. Well, our individuals from the air show have not yet arrived, so maybe there was an issue with them getting out because of that accident on 32nd Street and 4E.
Definitely.
Hopefully that is not the case. But we want to let you know they do have a lot of volunteer opportunities, and the easiest way to find out the different things that you can do, go to yumaairshow.com. There's a tab at the top of the page, and it simply says volunteer. Pretty easy. Yeah. And it lets you know the minimum requirement is that you have to be 18 years and up. I know when I posted the link before that they were looking for volunteers, someone was asking about her 14-year-old. Mm-hmm. And, you know, it does state here minimum 18 years and up. And depending on the station you're assigned, you may be required to lift or move items. Mm-hmm. And it says, for example, cases of drinks, water, ice, tables, chairs, etc. You must be able to stand for a period of time and be able to perform duties in the outdoors. So keep that in mind. Again, if it's something you're interested in doing, it's coming up on March 17th. And the expectations are that volunteers are expected to conduct themselves professionally, speak respectfully to each other and the airshow patrons, and they ask that you arrive on time as directed by the volunteer coordinator and be conscientious and helpful. I'd like to think that these would be givens because you're volunteering for an event. But important dates that are coming up, they will have a volunteer orientation on Thursday this week. That's March 8th from 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. And then a Yuma Air Show volunteer orientation, another one from 9 to 10 this coming Friday. And then the shifts that are available to work. Now, they're not doing the Twilight Show this year. They're just doing the show on the 17th on board MCAS Yuma. Saturday, the morning volunteer shift will be from 7 a.m. until noon. Again, the setup does start, you know, pretty early for that. And then the actual afternoon shift is 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. because the show usually ends a little after 3 o'clock, but there's cleanup after the fact.
Yeah.
Those tables, chairs, pick up the trash, and, you know, it's a functioning air station or a marine location. So we need to make sure that everything is put back the order that it was when we first get there. And the dates and times are subject to change. But the best thing is go ahead and get signed up so they can let you know of anything that might change. And keep in mind, while you may be assigned to a specific area, the volunteer station, they might need you elsewhere. Things may change. You know, if they find out you have longer lines in one area, you obviously might be expected to move over and help out where the heavier workload is anticipated.
And you know, if you are a high school senior this year, we know quite a few that were 18. You know, that are 18 and still finishing up their last year of high school. This is a great opportunity to get some volunteer hours in for your scholarship applications and things. You know, obviously, you know, MCAS is quite respected, and to have something like that on your resume would be fantastic. And you know what? You get to learn a lot. You might find something that you're interested in just by hanging out with the different Marines that we have on base there and things like that. But definitely, if you have the time to get out there and volunteer, if anybody has been out to the Yuma Air Show, you see the volunteers running back and forth. They need ice, they need waters, or whatever the case may be. It's definitely a great opportunity for you.
Yes, it is. And, you know, like I said, because it is an operational military installation, again, you know, please treat it as such with the respect that it deserves, and be respectful of people. There are a lot of individuals there enjoying the show, and sometimes it can get a little bit hectic and bottlenecked in certain areas. So again, please be nice.
Yeah, that goes for the patrons too. You know, this is a privilege to be able to go onto the air base like that and get to see behind the scenes of what goes on. And so when you're on there, pick up your trash. If you know, there's plenty of trash cans around, but we definitely want to be respectful because that is an active base and there is actual working going on. Even though they're having celebrations there is actual things going on. So it goes the same for the patrons as well.
And we've already started to see an influx in our community because a Weapons and Tactics Instructor course, WTI, is right around the corner. And that's what we've already had some of the maneuvers here. People have been hearing helicopters flying over their heads earlier in the morning and stuff. And the nighttime maneuvers and training are necessary.
I'm wondering, does that mean they're going to be down at Kiwanis Park again here soon?
Well, they do a couple of the scenario-based events, and they do one up in, not the El Centro area, I think 29 Palms. And they do another one here. I don't know if
It's the
They-
park right here.
Yeah, they
usually
do
off
it
eight.
twice a year, but I don't know if the spring WTI
I
is
see.
when they also do that scenario-based situation near a residential area.
And you know what? That is really, really cool to see. And like I said, there's a lot of people that aren't from around here, so they're like, what is going on? We're fortunate in the Yuma area to be able to, you can park up on the canals and things, obviously stay a safe distance away, but to see all of, the military out there in the Hummers and things like that, the helicopters landing in the middle of the park, everybody's like, what is going on? It's really cool to see them at work.
Well, Little says, heck yes, air vrooms. And I love, it's the sound of freedom when we hear all those fly
We're
overhead.
used to it, yeah.
And then Tom says, like the night flare drops. That was hilarious because when we lived out in the foothills years ago, the neighbors would sit and gather around and start whispering and, what is that? There were talk of aliens and different things. And my neighbor worked in artillery testing out at YPG, and he'd just sit there and snicker and kind of let them think for a little bit. And then he goes, it's the night maneuvers. They're doing drops over on the Barrett Goldwater Range. Mm-hmm. Because we were literally a couple blocks away. That's how far out our house was. So definitely had a little front row seat to see some of the interesting things taking place out there.
It definitely cracks me up when people are like, what is that? What is that? And it's like, people, you've lived in Yuma your whole life.
It is, but sometimes as kids, maybe they don't pay attention.
True.
Or you just you get so used to it. The aircraft overhead. That was something new to me when I moved here because in Safford we have a very tiny regional airport, and it was far away. The landing strip was kind of on the outskirts of town, but if they would fly over, generally it's the medevac taking someone from the hospital in Safford, flying them to Tucson, which is a regular occurrence, and was generally cardiac patients.
I see.
Those were the
Nothing
quick
like
flights.
we get on our level
No,
here.
so coming here, it's like, look, airplane, 50 times a day. But it's really neat to see the different things, especially to expose your children to that too.
Yeah, definitely. So, well, you can take advantage of it with the Yuma area coming up. I can't believe it's already the 17th.
It's
next
coming
week,
up,
right?
Yeah, a week and a half. Today's the 5th, so it's 12 days away.
12 days away.
All right, 2 weeks from 2 days ago.
Jeez Louise.
If you are watching on Facebook Live, we do have a little bit of our St. Patrick's Day fair up on the walls now.
Yes, we do.
We had to do that because we also have Easter. We have to, we have to honor each one.
Exactly. I like it because it's green, and that's my favorite color.
Well, and we have a room here at the station that's all decorations. People have asked, where do you keep all that stuff? Well, we have several large desks, and they're broken down by theme in the different drawers.
Well, we have to because we even celebrate the little ones here. So
Well, we have to. We have to mix it up. Our walls are black. If you've never tuned in and actually seen what the studio looks like, our soundproofing are these big panels, and we have to color it up a little bit and make it more festive in here.
Oh, most definitely. Good morning, J Worm. J Worm says, good morning, Teresa and Jen. Happy Monday. Happy Monday to you. We hope everybody is having a great day so far.
All right, there are many, many events coming up. Now, on tomorrow's show, we will be having the lovely Allison. I'm sorry, Allison will not be here, but we're going to be talking about one of the music performances that's going to be taking place.
Oh, okay.
But I'm just so used to Allison on Tuesdays. So we will have a representative talking. It's a free concert.
It's still Toro Tuesday.
It is Toro Tuesday. We'll put our maroon and gold out too.
But it won't be with Allison.
And then we also have Leanne coming in to talk about the American Youth Football Flag Football Clinic. It's free, and it's coming up March 24th at O.C. Johnson. And it's in honor of Epilepsy Awareness Day. So she can share more details about that because I know we have a lot of parents and guardians interested or excited about getting their children involved for this event.
You know, there is another event coming up this week, actually this Friday. It's Shake, Rattle, and Roll, the 15th Annual Rockin' Tribute to the King, starring Scott Bruce. You know, he's been here, I think, every year, correct?
I remember Scott going as far back, I think, as 15 years, maybe more.
Oh, wow. And that's what it's saying. You know, it's the 15th annual. So it's coming up this Friday, March 9th at 7 p.m. You can get your advance tickets for $20. Children 12 and under are $15. You can get your tickets at YumaShowTickets.com. The show is at the Civic Center. Proceeds go to benefit the Yuma Council for CASA Inc. Costume and dance contest, cool prizes too. For more information, you can call CASA at 314-1830 or the Civic Center at 373-5040.
All right, and we're doing a last call here. We have received multiple donations for victims of the Mesa Heights fire. And we have reached out to people and said, if you have a neighbor or a friend that was affected, please send them our way, because I know some people are still looking at restocking households.
Yes.
We have a lot of baby stuff, and this is the last day. We are going to take those items and split them up between several local nonprofits that deal with babies, primarily because we, again, have a large chunk of stuff.
Yeah.
And people were using it as an opportunity to clean out their closets for spring and do good at the same time. But if you know someone that was directly involved, please, we have other stuff, not just baby things. Have them get in touch with us, Teresa, myself, or Janice. We are all here today, and we can help coordinate some of that pickup. But we want to make sure, because some of these organizations like Safe House, they have babies right now. And they could be putting these little onesies to use. Weather's going to be warming up a little bit, and rather than just sitting in a room here for us. But our community is so amazing. We cannot say enough great things about you all.
No, we can't. And I love it, because when we get a specific call to action like this, you guys come out and you help in droves. Like, seriously, we have so much stuff. We have a whole office full of stuff right now, which is fantastic, because it's going to go to a good home. Regardless if it's anybody from the fire that still needs it, you can always let us know. Or like you said, we can donate to Safe House. There's a lot of different organizations that can put it to use right now, and we are going to do that.
That's right. That's our objective, is to make sure that those items are given to homes or people that can use them again quicker rather than later. Because those babies, the babies from the fire have probably already grown.
Grown out of the clothes sizes that we have already.
which is amazing. And speaking of Safe House, they do have a wish list of items. If you've got some extras, maybe your child has outgrown stuff and you're already moving on to the next season, because as we know, we're in the studio, we're all moms here today. Sometimes they grow so fast they don't even get to wear certain things.
I think the pants that I bought Eli at the beginning of the year, he wore for 2 weeks. And I literally had to buy him.
He's really shot up. He's getting tall.
He's tall. So.
He is. Well, they need diapers and wipes, shampoo and conditioner. Remember when Jody came in, she talked that they need laundry baskets. And they always need laundry baskets, because when the men, women, and the children, the families come in, because there are men that come to Safe House too, they get a laundry basket because they're responsible for doing their own chores. And then when they cycle out of Safe House, maybe it's back or it's into their own apartment, their own place, they can carry their stuff in that also, and it gets them set up. So it's like a little starter kit. Again, anything like that, and they go through a lot of flip-flops. So just keep your eyes out, because we're going to start seeing some good sales at the stores for those. Yep,
most definitely. And all of the toiletries that you would need at home, toothpaste, deodorant, shampoo, toothbrushes, hairsprays, body soap, laundry soap, all that kind of stuff is always welcome there at the Safe House, because they do have quite a few people that go through.
And you know what? You can bring those items to us here at the station. We have plenty of room to store things like that, but we also get them to them quickly. Anita is so wonderful, and she has relationships with many of our nonprofits, and she will take her lunch hour and run down there and drop those off. That way they get them quickly.
Exactly.
All right, it's time to take a break here on Today in Yuma. Coming up next, we have Terri and Ace coming in the studio, and we'll be back after this. The show is brought to you by Classic Accounting. They have 30 years of experience and knowledge to benefit you. Ask about their advance program. You can get up to a $2,500 advance while your tax refund processes. No additional fees or APR cost if you use the program. Call 343-1040.
And Sprague Sports, visit their partner location, Truckmates. Yuma's home for snug top shelves and lids, Linex spray and bed liners, 3M window tinting, and BDS suspensions. You can find them on 32nd Street next to Lowe's.
And a big shout out to Quick Refrigeration. Again, they do great things for this community. They do help out a lot. They are here to ensure your comfort in Yuma year round. They offer commercial and residential service, and they also offer 24-hour emergency service if you need it. Visit getcoolquick.com.
And Advocate Pest and Wildlife Services have been servicing the Yuma area for over 20 years. They're licensed with the Arizona Game and Fish Department for safe, humane wildlife relocation. You can give them a call at 928-343-9149. Better yet, go like them on Facebook, because there's still a giveaway going on there. Has to do with fair.
It's a pretty fair giveaway, too.
There you go.
All right, we'll be back with Today in Yuma after the break. Thank you, Tom. That's awesome.
Thank you, Tom.
Hello. Ace, I assume you're Terri. I know you're Ace. I've met you before. Those are my dad's Ace, my brother's Ace.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, years ago. Hi.
I think his real name's Arlen.
All right, come on in, you guys.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Teresa,
morning.
this is Terri.
Hi, Teresa.
Nice
And
to
Ace.
meet you. Have a seat right over
Hi,
there.
Terry.
Oh,
I'm double dutying today, so yeah.
And you're on Facebook Live.
Yes.
Good morning.
Morning.
And see, her purse even matches our decor today.
Does it?
Yeah, she has a green
Oh,
purse.
she
Green's
does.
my favorite.
Me too.
No matter what I wear.
Green's my color.
All right, we have about a minute and a half. You're going to go ahead and pull these microphones right close to you
Do I
there.
have to?
Yes.
Are you
Yes.
shy?
You're going to interact.
We make it easy.
Yes, I promise.
We don't bite.
We're not trying to stump you, I promise.
No, I know. I know.
March 17th for the 2018 Yuma Air Show. Gates open at 9 a.m. and it's free to the public. Come out to thank your Marines in person. Interact with military displays. Performances by Circus School of Arizona, the Patriots Jet Team, and the FCB Raptors.
What's wrong?
Music from the Comfort of the Beer Garden. Or looking for a VIP experience, the Ton Tavern is just for you.
Here, help me.
I'm like, you're going to get a close-up of my face?
I need a
Someone tried
cough
to
drop.
call. Someone tried to call me. That's why.
Thank you. I need a cough drop, but a lollipop will work.
Sorry, can't take live call. Whoever on Facebook Live. No. And it's probably an accident. I think last time her son called me.
Last time I got a call, it was my godbrother's son calling me by accident on Messenger or something.
Well, hey.
I was like, if I would have known, I would have answered. I'm like, I don't know what the heck is going on here.
Most messenger calls are on accident.
I'm like, what is this? I've never seen
Well,
this
that was
before.
adorable.
That was a close-up of my face. All right, we got about 15 seconds. The collar keeps pushing my hair up there. All right, you ready? Pull it closer there, Terry. Come on. There you go.
Then we're gonna have to turn you up super
Yeah.
loud.
All right, here we
Turn
go.
yours up just a smidge too this time.
Okay. Ready?
Yep. Welcome back to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Teresa.
We are here live on Z93, Outlaw Country, Monster Media, Yuma.com, and the FTS Automotive Facebook live feed. Thank you to Janice running the camera today. We hope Anita feels better. All right, now next up in the studio with us, we have some folks from Sun Vista RV Resort here to talk about an awesome event that they have coming up. We have Terri and Ace.
Yeah, we have 3 guys and 30 instruments. It's also known as New Odyssey, which is out of Chicago. They're direct from Chicago. They've actually done well over 6,000 performances, and they've actually been in the business. I believe May of this year, they're going to be celebrating like 40 years in the business.
Oh, wow, that's impressive.
So it's an excellent show. There's an extensive amount of musicality in the show, by the way. I want to use that word multiple times because I learned it. I'm impressed with it. No, the amount of musicianship is extraordinary. These guys play every instrument. Some, even me being a musician, are kind of unfamiliar with me. And I've been in the business for 20, 30 years myself. So what they do is extraordinary. They're not real known in this area, and I think that's the thing, is we really want to get the word out to let people know that if you've never seen this show, it's huge. It's a phenomenal show. It tours all over the East Coast, the Chicago area, but for the first time in a long time, they're on the West Coast. They'll be coming through Yuma, through Mesa, and on there, so you don't want to miss the show.
Well, 40 years, that is quite an illustrious career.
Yeah. There's 3 members. There's Gary Todd, Michael J., and Gary Polkow. Gary's mainly the drummer, does all the percussion instruments.
Which Gary? There's 2 Garys, right?
No, excuse me, Gary Todd. He's going to do both parts for both guys. No, he actually started out working as a tumbler and an acrobat in a childhood thing, and became a percussionist. So he does a lot of the drums. He's also a comedian. So there's a lot of interactive comedy in the show. So it's a it's like I said, it's very family oriented too. So it's available to all ages. You can bring your families. It's a wonderful show. Then you got Michael J, he's actually the main vocalist of the show. Michael's been playing guitar and singing since he was 12. Started playing bass, does all the string instruments. And you got Gary Polkow, who does a lot of the arrangements. He's accredited for a lot of children's pieces for TV shows, movies, that type of stuff.
Wow.
Has a lot of film credits, yeah, and it's real oriented in synthetic orchestration, synthesizer, that kind of stuff. So what they do together between the percussion, the strings, the arrangements, they're just something that is extremely hard. I mean, probably you consider the first person who ever put a three-piece band on stage that made it sound full was Buddy Holly. So imagine Buddy Holly on steroids with a lot more technology that we don't have back then.
What kind? I mean, with 30 instruments available to them, what kind of music are we expecting to hear?
There's several kinds of music. I mean, they play a variety of everything. And the neat thing that I think about it when we've seen them is that they play each other's instruments at the same time. So what do you call that, Ace? Where the one will be down here, one will be here. They'll stick another instrument in.
Yeah, you'll have one playing the neck of the guitar while the other guy's strumming. There's
Oh,
also
wow.
one over playing
Off
the keyboard.
same guitar? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
with more than one guitar at one
Right.
time. They just hop in and they're just changing all the time, percussion especially.
I mean, what they do is extraordinary. Like,
Yeah.
That's what's so important about. If you're not familiar with the show, hopefully you'll come out and see it, because it's one of those things where it's not just a show; it's a truly a big experience.
True.
If especially like I said, if you're looking for family-oriented comedy, interactive show, you're not going to get any better than this.
Yeah, you'll get a good variety, really good variety. And the other thing about it is that this is their last year, this is the last tour, so they won't be coming through anymore. And that's one of the main reasons why they're coming west. They're trying to
Wrap it up.
And but they're all three just amazing musicians, plus their personalities and their show, the talent. It's just really it's going to be a great show. We're really excited to have them.
Well, when is the show?
Well, the show is on Thursday, March 8th. And
That's
tickets
this week.
That's this week. Tickets are still available. And also, if you don't get them online, our activity office is open from 6 to 7 before the show. So we'll be...
What time's the actual show?
7 o'clock.
7 p.m. Okay.
Doors open at 6:30. Yep.
So you have one chance.
One chance, and then
Here
they're
in Yuma,
gone.
one chance, and then they're gone, and they're not coming back. Like she said,
Yeah.
and it's really nice that they're actually going to go branch out to the West Coast, so everybody kind of gets a chance to see all of this, because it sounds pretty amazing to me.
Yeah, everyone that we've talked to, and we've called some recommendations and to see what they really like, and they said they would have them back in a heartbeat. So we're really excited to bring them here, and we're really thankful that Ace is here helping us with it too.
Oh, yeah. Now, how much are tickets, Terry?
They're $25, and then of course you've got the 50-cent cost on that, but $25.50 is online tickets. You can get them at our Sun Vista, or you can go online. Sun Vista Resort has tickets available. They can pick out the seats and everything right online, or they can call our office and get that too. So.
And what's the office number?
I knew you were going to ask me that, and I did not bring that. Hold on a second. I'll see if I can find it.
Now, this is on Sun Vista RV Resort, and you don't
Yes.
have to be a resident of the resort.
No, it's open. It's open to everyone that wants to come in. I cannot believe I didn't bring that number.
Well, where would we find the actual resort?
We are on 32nd Street. If you're going out 32nd, we're 7201 East 32nd, just right before you get to Walmart.
So just
before-
past Arabi, but before
Yes,
Walmart.
yes.
And you can also
S-E-M-E.
purchase tickets online before the
Right.
show to make sure, because it is limited seating.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, good.
Oh, okay, so you want to get
Yeah.
your tickets soon.
And I know you said Sun Vista Resort, but what's the actual website?
It's Sun Vista RVS. It's sunvistarvresort.com.
Perfect.
And then
And you
get
can
right
just
on there.
type in Sun Vista, and it'll take you right to our site, and it'll show entertainment and then tickets.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, it's really easy to get to them.
I'm trying to get to your Facebook page. You do have a Facebook page.
We do have.
The phone number there is 928-726-8920.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
726-8920. Gotcha.
And again, the address is 7201 East 32nd Street. Get your tickets now, because like Ace said, it is limited seating.
Now, what's so cool about this to me is These individuals are extremely talented. I possess zero musical ability. I can play a radio, and that is the extent of it. No, I've tried. There's certain things you cannot teach me to drive a stick shift or play an instrument. But that's why I want to leave that for all the other people out there to do.
They play 30 of them, and it's really an awesome show. I mean, they just really, everything just flows together, and we're really excited about it.
Yeah, the 30 instruments is not just, you figure they're not just playing 30, they're actually playing 30, but they're playing them together.
Right.
They're mixing it's what they can do and the sounds they create from everything from rock and roll to country to Zydeco music, which is extremely, like if you're from the South, from a Cajun area, things like that. What they can do with that, it's extraordinary. And you think of the time and the years it takes to learn that many different instruments, it's impressive. And like I said, it's the only time the show's ever going to be here, so you don't want to miss it. And if you've got a child that's interested in music, what better place to take them to see somebody do something that's going to inspire them?
And this is all ages?
All ages, yeah. Anybody can buy a ticket, come see us.
Now, what's that word you want to drop again, Ace?
The musicality of this show is impressive.
What you use
Wikipedia says that's talented and gifted. I looked it up because I wasn't sure it wasn't cryonics.
Now, Ace, because you are a little musical yourself, what instruments do you play?
Guitar and radio.
So see, maybe I do have a talent.
You do have a talent. That's why you're on the radio, ma'am.
Yeah, this is the service I provide from the other side.
Exactly.
One
It's
thing
just
I
as
wanted
important.
to, I'm sorry. One thing I wanted to say though, if you don't have access to a computer and you want to get tickets, call our office and we can hold your tickets.
Oh, okay.
And so we'll call and then you can pick them up the night before the show. So that's another way that a lot of people come and do that because they don't want to get on the computer to, try and figure it all out.
Well,
So-
some people are still they're a little leery or untrusting of doing
Yep.
things online transactions. But
Yes.
if you guys are willing to hold the seats too, that's
we
awesome.
do. Yep, we
Yeah,
do.
the nice thing about it is it's supporting music in Yuma. There's not a lot of venues for music, and Sun Vista's trying to bring some good shows. They just had the Alan Jackson tribute there last night. They have Rock and Roll Icons coming Sunday, which is Buddy Holly, Ricky Nelson, and
Orbison.
Roy Orbison, the tribute. So they're really trying to bring a lot of different shows. So that, the more we support local music, obviously, and companies bringing in music, the more you're going to see Yuma grow as a town musically. So it's a good thing, no matter whether this is your type of music or not. There's so much out there about supporting local music. Helps everybody.
Well, we'll be talking with different promoters and venues, and a lot of people. Yuma is a unique community, and that we love music in general. They'll say, well, we just don't know that target audience will be interested in this. I go, people like going out to a show. It might be something you've never, ever thought you'd be interested in before, and you have a ball. And it's just, sometimes it's, like you said, maybe you'll be inspired by seeing the individuals play all the instruments, or some people, it's the social aspect of it. They like getting out, seeing friends, making new friends, and enjoying music. And I don't know if you're familiar, we have a feature that Teresa manages here. It's called Our Local Monster. And we feature local artists. They have to have something original so we can play it on the radio. And then we air it throughout the week. And then we also feature them on our website too.
Wonderful. Yeah, and that's the nice thing about local talent, and as well as bringing in shows, is it gives people a chance to do something. I mean, there are multiple restaurants here. You can go eat anywhere, but to go see a show, there's not as much. So it's nice to have folks, including yourselves, promoting the shows.
Well, we appreciate that, and we are thankful that you guys came in to share
Thank
New
you.
Odyssey with our audience at Sun Vista RV Resort this Thursday. Doors open at 6:30 and the show's at 7.
Correct.
All right. Again, sunvistarvresort.com if you would like to check out the seats and perhaps purchase your tickets online.
Awesome.
All right.
Thank you.
Our guests
Thank you.
today, Terri and Ace, thank you so much. It's funny because Teresa's also our Terri.
Yeah,
And
they call me Terri.
Yeah, my dad and my brother are Ace, and they both watch pretty
there you
much
go.
every day. So thank you so much. It's time to take our Lotus Day Spa and Salon selfie with our guests out in the courtyard. We are going to take a break on Today in Yuma on Z93, Outlaw Country, MonsterMediaYuma.com, and the FTS Automotive Facebook Live feed. We'll be back after the break.
And you were afraid, Terry. Come on. You did an excellent
My
job.
knees knocking together.
No, you did
That's
fine.
why you have this
It was
desk
nice
here.
to meet you again. All right, we have to take our selfie.
Come on this way.
Sorry, I had
Every guest has to be in the selfie gallery with them. So go over there and they'll take pictures with you.
We did. We took you
With the talents.
selfie on Saturday. And
Yeah.
we had the Oasis on stage. Yeah, just turn around right there. There you go. Ready? Smile. See, it works again for you. It was nice. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming down.
Sorry, I didn't get to chat. I don't want to
No,
be sick.
come see a show. It's great.
This weekend I lost my voice talking too much, I think.
So let us know. And
Concerts, cruise-ins, and
get a hold of us.
I'm like, oh. I know. Thank you.
Candy canes or lollipops.
I needed a cough drop. It will do. Bye.
Bye-bye.
It's been popping up on my Facebook and Instagram and stuff because I looked it up.
Oh, it
has-
possible.
yeah,
That's
it's
like,
been
you gotta be
but it's
careful.
actually really cool though because some of the other videos that I saw about it were much better than the ones that
Yes,
I have on
yes.
the site.
No, so if I come in and I'm just like, help!
I
guys
have
don't have
some
to help me.
experience. Don't worry. We'll figure it out.
Yes, little, I saw you tagged yourself in that. We have several people that have tagged themselves. in
Yes,
our large
I saw that.
selfie.
I was looking at it and
We got like the mic shadow. It's so artsy.
dude, I didn't even
Because I was
notice.
holding the mic. I don't know if it's the mic or something else.
And I'm
Make
just
the
glad
shadow.
I came
Artsy.
out. I'm glad I came out good in it because I was looking, trying to get as far back as I could. And if you look at the picture, it goes all the way back to the
It
beverage
does.
tent. I was like,
Like,
oh my gosh.
The dance floor makes it look like a bear. Oh, come on in.
Come in, come in.
Imagine a brand new home.
Included.
You can't see me, but I tagged myself. Good job, Amber.
I know she tagged herself.
We were thinking about doing it earlier in the day, but there was just so many people coming in. We wanted to get as many people as we could. So, and basically, if you were there watching the concert, tag yourself.
Is that when you were in the front talking to us?
No,
No,
I checked.
the break
It was
before.
It was a man in a striped shirt and a lady in a red. I checked.
I'm going through and I'm like, wait, who's that?
I saw Kevin's cup today.
Tomorrow. The Tunes and Tacos start tomorrow. I have that schedule in for tomorrow.
I have them done, right?
Yeah. Yeah, because Carrie approved them. She goes,
I want to hear the new Twisted Kitchen commercial.
Boring.
Boring.
all right, you ready?
That sounded weird.
Really weird, like
Did you hear it?
robot.
I was like, did I push the delay button again? What's going on? All right, we ready?
Yep. Welcome back to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Teresa.
We want to thank Ace and Terry for stopping by to talk about New Odyssey. Sounds like it's going to be a great show on Thursday.
Yes, it does.
Now, we were also mentioning as we were taking our Lotus Day Spa and Salon selfie with them that we took what we are proclaiming to be Yuma's largest selfie on Saturday.
Yes, we are.
We have that posted both on the station page and my page, so tag yourself in one of those. We want to find out who all was there because, again, thousands and thousands of people made their way through midnight at the Oasis over the course of the weekend, and we want to be able to share in that.
Yeah, I appreciate Amber. She says, you can't see me, but I tagged myself because she was there. So even though we could not be able to see you, it was darker. It was dark when we took the picture, but I was telling Jennifer, we were trying to figure out when we wanted to do it. And just more and more people were coming in. I go, no, we'll want to wait a little while because I want as many people as we can possibly get into that selfie.
And we see so many people that we know, even just walking around. We kind of
Yes.
have to, hey, sorry, we weren't ignoring any of you. There's just people I might not have heard.
Yeah, no, definitely. And we did try and mingle as much as we could, and it was nice to see everybody out there. Our resident comedian Little was out there, and of course Foodylicious Janice was there. WTF Anita made a little Vanna White appearance for us.
They were selling these really cool sweatshirts, and because it was getting chilly, I saw some people. Anita is from Indiana originally. She had on something that I would have already gone into hypothermia mode.
It was quite chilly when she showed up,
She goes,
and I go,
"This
what are you wearing?"
She goes, this is the equivalent to a lovely summer evening, an early summer evening in Indiana, and we're sitting here with our hoodies on.
I think that was right when I was telling my husband, go get my jacket from the truck,
Exactly.
please, because I am freezing. But it turned out really nice, and I believe the winners of the beautiful Chevy C10 was the Painter family, correct?
I think you're right.
Yeah.
And they also debuted next year's vehicle. Looks like I think it's a 1932. That's all I remember about it.
Wow.
But it's pretty. It's black and has these cool flames on it.
Yeah, and it's really cool to see that they already put it out there, and you can already start buying tickets for that. I think in April, correct?
Let me see. In with the new, out with the old. The black 1932 Ford 3-window coupe was unveiled by the Caballeros de Yuma at the awards brunch as they gave away. Let me see. The 66 Chevy SSC10 went to Tim Painter of Yuma.
Wow.
And the tickets for next year go on sale April 1st this year.
Yeah, that's
good.
My goodness.
They get 3 weeks off is really what it comes down to. And
Yeah.
they need it because some of them were. It's so funny because the Caballeros is a large organization and
It
it's
is.
all volunteer individuals. And they were sitting there saying, "Well, we don't rate high enough to get a golf cart."
They're like, we're trying to. Well, there is, and you know what? I'm not sure that they have enough golf carts to go around to share with everybody. But they do such a wonderful job. They did the bands that they brought in were fantastic. I think one of the crowd favorites was definitely "Turn the Page."
Yes, they were amazing.
And that it was a tribute to Bob Seger and.
The Fleetwood Mac one was good
Everybody
too.
that as walking around, everybody was just like, that band, that Bob Seger band. So I think there might be something to that Bob Seger band that the Caballeros are going to have to look into because they were definitely a crowd favorite.
Well, the one that ended up playing at the Cantina on Saturday, Friday
Yes.
and Saturday. I think Saturday they were supposed to play for 2 hours, and we were told they played for 5.5.
for 5.5.
So
yeah.
that is so cool, though.
That's not an easy thing to do.
No, it's not. It's not. But you know what? A lot of great entertainment. We were able to take a selfie with the Bono tribute dude for Hollywood U2.
Hollywood
I called him
U2.
Holly Tube at one point up on stage just because my mind moves a little fast and my mouth can't keep up with it.
And you know what? It's pretty. U2 is close to YouTube, and we were telling ourselves YouTube, so we wouldn't put out YouTube. But it was kind of weird because he really did look like Bono, but when he spoke, he didn't. No, obviously his stage persona did, but when we were talking to him, it was kind of messing with your mind a little bit because you're picturing Bono in this voice that with the accent type of thing, and I think I don't remember if his name was Joe or Justin. Did not. It was very, very tricky.
Well, it was a great night. Again, I know exhausting for all the Caballeros and the many nonprofits that were there serving up food. They all worked really, really hard, but it paid off. It was a fantastic event.
It was. It most definitely was.
Except them trying to direct me into the smallest parking space possible, and I have my bigger vehicle. And I was a smidge late, and that's not like me, but I like to come in the back way off County 14, and you can't turn left. So I had to go up and go in the neighborhoods very carefully, and Teresa's saying, "We're going on right at 5," and they're trying to park me in this tiny space. I'm like, gotta go. And I'm like, I'm walking as fast as I can to get to where I'm at, and I kind of made it right as you were on stage.
It's
so
okay.
I was there. Technically,
yes,
I was
you were
there.
You were definitely there. It was funny. I actually got dropped off because with Eli, that would have been a really long afternoon for him, and he was fighting a little cold too as well. So I had my husband come later, but I got dropped off and even tried to get in there. It was, you know what though? Parking was, normally we'll park in the neighborhood and walk across. My husband actually parked in the parking lot. They did a really, really good job of keeping the flow of traffic moving. Everybody got a pretty decent parking lot. Unless you like us normally just automatically go for the neighborhood and just walk across. They always have crossing guards there. But again, big kudos.
They're volunteers. I saw the Explorers. They were doing the parking. They did a great job. I've always made it in the parking lot. But I left probably about 9:30 just because it was time for me. I could barely feel my feet at that point. They were cold.
I think we left about 10:30 or 11. What I thought was cool was seeing the Ubers there.
Yes.
Seeing all the Ubers out front right there, standing there waiting for anybody that needed a ride. So I thought that was really fantastic. And I think that was one of the things Captain Midnight Rodney had mentioned that he worked with the local Ubers here to create a hot spot there, so that way there was no drinking and driving that went on, and everybody was being safe. So it was awesome.
Let's hope none went on.
Exactly.
I believe that there's an Uber consortium, and they're also going to be doing the same thing for the fair that's coming up in April. That's good
is
because
fantastic.
we want safe driving, sober driving, and if you want to have a good time, make sure you make arrangements.
Exactly. And there's plenty services now around the Yuma area, and there's a lot of people that are willing to be designated drivers. So take advantage of that.
That's right. We are going to sign off for today. Again, coming up tomorrow, we're going to talk about more music, and Leanne will be coming in to talk about youth football right around the corner. It's Today in Yuma on Z93, Outlaw Country, MonsterMediaYuma.com. Don't forget, text the keyword WIN, W-I-N, to enter to win those tickets to see Bostick's this Saturday at Coca Casino. Must be at least 21, $40 value. We will see you tomorrow from 9 to 10 on Z93 Outlaw Country, MonsterMediaYuma.com, KCYK Yuma, and KLJZ Yuma.
Bye, ladies.
Thank you.
Bye.
Feel better,
See you
Anita.
later.